Well, it makes me extra happy to have you on Passion, Power, Confidence because we love to get real, true power couples, and there are very few people that, there's happy couples, there's, you know, successful couples, but to me a true power couple is a couple who supports, uplifts, and encourages one another, and also kind of coaches one another, works together in harmony, and still has that love and intimacy all together, which is a hard thing to achieve, and you two do that so effortless.
Oh, I wouldn't say it's effortless.
Well, it appears.
It's right.
It appears. It appears.
Yeah.
But Kiko, I know you're you know, a well-known actor, producer, Humanitarian, and Christine, you're designer, healer, and then the beautiful thing is you're co-creating something that's going to change the world. This huge project, which we'll talk about later. But I did want to ask first and foremost, what, for a lot of the people out there, what is your secret in being a power couple? How do you keep that balance with your child, your beautiful little girl, and doing your amazing careers? How do you do that? What's your secret?
I don't know everything about him. There's a level of mysticism that we have with each other, and I think you have to have that with your partner. There has to be some sort of like a deep level of trust that he's out there in the world, he's doing his thing. I don't know everything about what he's doing. You know, I'd never been to his job until he had an event, you know. I know for a lot of women, like in our generation, I constantly feel like, oh, I don't trust him. I have to see where he's at, or I'll have to call him, or like send a friend out to like follow, and it's just too much energy, and that's the wrong direction.
The message I get to put it into kind of a tip for people is I feel like you have your own life, he has his own life, but then you also have your own life together.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's so hard for people with insecurities to do that, but that really is, that's what works in my relationship as well. And then you're both excited to come home and go, oh my gosh, what's going on with you? What's going on with you?
It's always
And so I think that's beautiful,
I think that's, I mean, honestly, I think that's the only way for a real healthy relationship is if, you know, you have these, you know, these two complete beings. You're complete over here, and you're you know, by yourself as an individual, and you know, you're complete over here as an individual, fulfilling, making your own self happy, and then you come together and you overlap, and then you know, you guys are just add icing to the cake. But the cake is you making yourself happy. You finding that within yourself or God, whatever you believe in, and then bringing, you know, your completeness to the table. Not a half circle or a quarter circle, but you know, find how to make your own circle complete so you can roll like a ball on your own, and then you guys can be rolling together in your 5.0.
I love it.
Rolling.
Yes. Well, and Kiko, I know you've done a lot in acting, and Christine has as well. And Kiko, you've done CSI, Bad Boys 2, Dexter, all kinds of well-known TV and movies. And the thing that's so unique about that to me and to a lot of people that know you is that you are a sweet, mellow, authentic, amazing, compassionate guy, but you are amazing at playing the bad guy. And like so how do you do that? What's your most memorable role?
Well, the most memorable role for me, and I think the one that I will probably go to my grave with, is the Bad Boys 2. And people recognize me, and I had dreads, and I had a dreaded beard and all that sort of stuff, and you know, they always say, "Hey, the guy, what's that line?" I'm like, "The devil's not welcome here."
And they go crazy.
And they're like, "Oh yeah." So I mean, I really did have, you know, that was one of the most fun and, you know, obviously like recognizable, you know, projects that I've ever done. Got to work with Will Smith, amazing, and then Martin Lawrence as well. And so yeah, definitely with that project, and a lot of projects that I worked on were all learning experiences, and they all like work together to, you know, just, I feel, just make me a better person. And I all use them as a mirror, you know, for myself, for me, like for who I am in that point in time in my life.
Got it, okay. Yeah. And now you two are co-creating a very world-changing, powerful project together, and I really want to hear about that. And I think you have a little bit of a clip for the show as well with that, right?
Change.
We can spend countless billions on warfare, on hatred, on fear, on suspicion, on division, but we cannot claim to be free in any way, and it's useless for our society to go around the world imposing our form of democracy on others.
Strength usually is associated with physical power and physical size. What we're talking about here is strength of the spirit.
You say, well, we all have free will and a choice.
So with this documentary, we have, what makes it really unique is that we actually address that particular issue of how to actually, like, real life steps on how to actually make it happen. So after you finish watching this, you can actually literally go do something about it. And it's not just one thing, it's like different modalities on how you can raise the vibration of your life, how you can transform your life. Like, and you can do that today in systems, proven systems that already are existing that actually work, that raise your consciousness.
Beautiful. Well, thank you guys for being here, and I'm happy the kids get to play inside, so we can go in there and watch them play for a little bit. And thank you all for coming out.
Blessings, blessings. Namaste. Namaste, baby.
All of the fashion that you've seen here on the show, worn by Kim Somers Egelsee and some of the guests, have been provided by Detour. To find out more information, go to detourstyle.com.